Lions TV, where it finished at the Den. Millwall 1, Plymouth Argyle 0. I'll start this one off here. I think that was a very, very, very hard and painful performance to watch. Listen, it's the points I think really mattered at this, well, not at this stage of the season, but we needed them 3 points, just lift us up the table a little bit. Otherwise, with Leeds and Burnley coming up, we needed, we'd have been in a little bit of bother. But sometimes it's the points that's more important than the performance, and that's like that tonight. I think that was one of them. I think great goal by SA, started the move, coming down, running, put a lovely ball, 2-0, 1-0. Then we should have gone on and scored at least 1 or 2 more. So we should have been 2-3-0 up, you know what I mean? But we wasn't, and we went a bit defensive the last 20 minutes of the game. And we're bringing up attacking players and bringing on like sort of defensive players. But
worked out in the end, though.
Yeah, as I know it was at the end, but listen, 3 points at the end of the day, so I will take that. Performance not as good as Derby's, I will say. Derby performance was much better than tonight's performance, but it was tough. It was tough to watch and it was painful. My heart was in my sleeve at the end of the game, because I thought there was a score, especially when they got that corner the last couple of minutes. But yeah, 3 points, so let's take that and onwards and upwards. Joe?
Yeah, I said in my pre-match prediction, I think we'll just edge it. We might scrape the win. I said 2-1, but yeah, it was a must win. We got the 3 points. That's all that matters in the end. But yeah, I think we just scraped it. It wasn't pretty. We weren't spectacular. I feel like even though we've just come off the back of an international break, really looked a bit lethargic at times, and so some of the passing wasn't great quality, especially from the centre midfield. See the pass for Ivanovic's goal the other day. That's what you're sort of looking for. It looks like he's a sort of player that relies on that service, but I feel like he looked slightly isolated up top when he played today. Don't think we really played the ball up to it. He didn't really have many opportunities to get the ball down at his feet or in the air. But yeah, solid on the defensive side, I'd say.
His defence was the plus of the game.
Yeah, there was a couple of half chances created. Aziz, he got through, didn't he? And he sort of messed up there.
That was this defence splitting pass you talked about to him.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, and he was through.
I think that was Tanganda when he was putting through to him.
Yeah,
and he should have buried that, to be fair.
Yeah, just didn't have the composure there. But don't think he was great. But I feel like towards the end of the game, he started to get into it a bit before he come off in the end. But I feel like he might slowly grow as a player. But yeah, that's all I've trying to think of anything else. But yeah, keeper weren't too bad. Yeah, 3 points, happy days. Come on.
Yeah, adding to that, it's echoing what you've both just said. We've made absolute hard work of 2 home games against arguably 2 teams who are going to be battling at the bottom end of the division. You know, no disrespect to Derby or Plymouth, but I feel like both them 2 teams were there for the taking. Plymouth, especially tonight, coming to the game on the back of a 5-0 loss away at Cardiff, who are down in the bottom 4. So you think, you know, they're going to be easy.
I know it
that's
the story of Millwall, though,
yeah,
isn't it?
We
always
the
struggle against these kind of teams.
They could have beaten us 5-0 tonight. That's what Millwall's all about.
But yeah, I thought like they were quite energetic from the off, to be fair, and I thought that was a couple of decisions that the ref made where I didn't know what happened. I thought they had a penalty to begin with, heard their fans cheer.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Right at the start.
But in terms of performance, yeah, what you said, Joe, the players still look tired.
Very tired.
And I know we've changed a couple of players around in terms of the attacking threat. I know we brought in Aziz, and I feel like he did. First half, I didn't think he had a great performance, but second half, I feel like after his miss, he grew into the game, and it was a shame that he came. It was
True.
a shame that he came off when he did. To be fair, but one thing, a couple of things I don't want to say about some of the players in terms of going forward. The midfield, Denore and Saville. There's times where they're playing the close, intricate passes, and all they need to do at times is just turn around and see they've got open play ahead of them. Look forward. They keep on just playing the short 5-6 yard passes when there's times where they're passing it backwards. But really, if they just turn,
they need to look up.
Yeah, they need to look up.
What's going around at the front, not keep looking backwards. That's the.
And then the other players I was going to mention is SA. There was that. Don't get me wrong, fantastic player, and I feel like he had a great performance, and well done on the goal again tonight. But there was that moment where he got the ball at the byline.
Yeah.
He beat the player once, beat the player twice, and he just tried. He tried a little bit too hard, and that I was absolutely fuming with that. Like, he could have crossed the ball on 2 or 3 occasions, and there was plenty of men in the box. So don't try and overplay it, SA. You're a fantastic player, and you are good with the ball at your feet, but sometimes you can tend to
the basics.
Do that when we're 3-0 up, not
Yeah.
when you're 1-0 up. You know what I mean? But
and the keeper, again, in terms of he looks a little bit nervous. I know people mentioned in the comments last time around, he's very nervous at trying to command in his area. You think he's a 6'4", 6'4", maybe 6'5". He's been commanding his area, coming out and claiming the ball. Like, it's been too many times where the ball goes over his head and he's stuck in his own 6 yard box. Not knowing.
Yeah, but I know he's had a bit of sticker. I noticed from some of the corners that he had about 3 players right on him. And when you've got 3 players surrounding you as a kid, I'm going to defend him a bit here. It's hard to. We want to see him commanding his box, but it's hard to get out and do it when you've got players around you like that.
Well,
I noticed Plymouth was doing that.
If that's the case, he should be pushing them out of his bloody way.
I personally don't think he's done too bad. So.
But yeah, and big shout out to someone who usually gets his critics from me and a lot of other people as well. I want to say my man of the match. I know Romain SA got it, but I'd like to give the man of the match to George Honeyman.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's done a lot of running.
He covered every blade of grass today, and I know there's times where people say, "What the heck? What position is he even playing at? What is he even playing in?" But you know what? I feel like if we had 11 players on that pitch who matched his energy, then we could give a lot more higher up the pitch, and we can be a bit more of an attacking threat. So yeah, fair play to George Honeyman, and he gets my man of the match tonight. And get all 3 points, which is the main thing.
That's the main thing. Yeah, and a good shout out to the Plymouth fans who made the journey. I think 1,400 of them went Is it up or down? What is it?
Up.
They come up. Good shout out to you boys. Loud and proud, and 1,400 is well done.
Especially for midweek game.
Yeah, on a Wednesday
especially for midweek game. That's massive support. I'll say one of the best in the championship.
And shame you're going back with nothing.
Yeah, shame you're going back with that. You
Well,
don't
really.
deserve that. But I'm sure you'll turn things around under Mr. Rooney. And we know what it's like because we've been down here. And
on to Saturday, Swansea away.
On the Saturday, Swansea away. We don't know where we're going to go yet, but
come on, you Lions.
Come on, you Lions.